When buying items in either line, always enter code Aceface in the Support a Creator tab. This will make it so 5% of the purchase will support me at no extra cost to you, so I appreciate it a lot. Hello everybody, my name is Aceface, welcome back to EVE Online. We're here in the system of Ian Oyster, doing Elf missions again. Revisiting an old activity that I used to do a lot. I don't do much nowadays because the Abyss is much more profitable, and the ISK you get from it is so good. And when you compare that to the investment you require for the alpha missions, and especially to do them well, like doing alpha missions, the investment is not so high, but when you're doing alpha missions to the degree that you're matching abyssal ISK per hour, then you have to really invest in massive amounts of ships to do different types of missions, to do burner missions, etc. Like, it becomes very high. So it's a lot simpler and easier just to have an abyssal ship instead. So that's what I prefer to do nowadays. But it was a long time since I did the alpha missions, and I wanted to see if anything has particularly changed. And so far, it does not seem like that's been the case. We did previously the Damsel in Distress mission. So we're going to see here if we can warp to the blockade. The blockade is one of the biggest quote-unquote missions you can do. Like, it's got a lot of stuff to destroy in that sense. Otherwise, it's a pretty straightforward mission. The lore is that they're pirates. They're defending or sort of sabotage or hijacked Stargate, and they're defending. And we have to remove this blockade so that people can go through this Stargate. So we're aiding the law enforcement in this kind of scenario. It is a mission. It really needs to be. They need to add new missions, because I don't like how you have always the same types of missions. You need to have new missions. But this is a very good mission to do when you're using something like the Paladin, because you've got a massive amount of DPS in this thing. Oh, I forgot to actually dump all the items from the previous mission. Oh, we're gonna have to sort by the most valuable ones then. Okay, let's lock everything up. And let's go crazy. And we'll use this rain script too. The Paladin is maybe not the best ship for this blockade variant, because the blockade has different types of variants. There's a Blood Raider one in a Mars space, and then there's a Serpentis one in Caldari space. So it is a bit more optimal of the damage type to go for the Chronos, so you can use the blasters. A lot of the damage is being wasted in the EM department for these Serpentis rats here. It's good our M2 takes care of the loot here. Oh, we should use armor repair. Oh, that's why I'm doing so little damage. I'm not sieged up. That's why. Look how many NPCs there are there. Crazy amount of NPCs. Oh, the sensor dampers. Oh, I forgot. The sensor damps are crazy in this site. And that is the biggest danger, actually. You can't, like, these kind of sites. This one here, I remember this is a really difficult one here. Very difficult because of the sensor dampeners. But if we can manage to lock up some of them, then it should be alright. Let's see if we can wreck this guy here. And then he sensor damps you straight away. Marauders have pretty good inherent sensor dampening resistances. So they are quite strong when it comes to resisting that, but still, even then, they do have a bit of a difficult time to engage these guys. Let's see, the group is over there, so we just have to move. Pulsating beacon. Maybe you can learn from for the next time I do this. Go to this pulsating beacon, because then I'm really close to them. Because sensor damps sort of have a range, so if I'm close enough, then I can still lock them up. It's just that when I'm far away that I have problems. And it's difficult to get close to them when you're getting webbed. So my MWD is going 150 meters a second. That is very annoying. Oh, come on now. We should have switched off to that tracking speed script. Come on now, move fast, please. Recall drones. Okay, and go for the Bastion again, because these guys are hitting hard. Let's wreck these sensor dampeners. Look how long time it takes even to lock them up. A very, very difficult site this is. But I should have approached this a bit more strategically. There's also, I think, some of these guys. It's specific Watchman Safeguard. Very, very difficult to destroy these guys with a 15-kilometer range. You're basically stuck here. I can't do anything because remember how I mentioned that the sensor dampeners work in terms of range? They also work in terms of effectiveness with their range. So the closer you are to them, the more sensor dampening they cause. Yeah, no, this does not work. Look at that. They've got so much stuff. They're going right, left, and center here with the sensor dampeners. So it's not really possible at all to lock anything up here. And even then, when you start locking them, they have such a long lock time. 45 seconds. Look at that. Crazy. Good. We can turn off the MWD. You don't need to waste too much cap here. Yeah, we are tanking. We are cap stable. Oh, we turn off that MWD. Oof, this is not really that possible. A very, very difficult site here indeed. I wonder what would be a good way to tackle this because, I mean, you need to get through this. So what, could you use drones, maybe auto-attacking? That could be an idea, perhaps. Destroy all these cruisers, please. All of them. Look at that. There you go. We'll be even bleeding in the structure here. Come on now. We're able to lock up some of these guys. Tracking speed. Let's throw some drones out there to distract them a little bit. Now that we finally are able to destroy these cruisers, they're absolutely wrecking us. Let's align out here. We can't do this. We can't do this. Let's warp out. Oh no. Oh no, we lost a Paladin. No, we timed that really awfully. Oh no. No, that was unfortunate right there. That was very unfortunate actually. Oh. I sort of had it coming because I didn't warp out in a... Oh, that is very silly. It was like I had it coming because I could have warped out a lot earlier, but I thought that I was able to destroy those cruisers because I was so focused on destroying those cruisers that were giving those sensor dampeners. And then the time it took to go from Bastion was also a long time. And then also the increased amount of incoming DPS was pretty significant when I went out of the Bastion. Oh, the MTU is going to scoop in everything. No, I want to bookmark this, please. Bookmark, please. Oh, there's also a stasis tower. That's what was causing lots of problems as well. Oh, that was very, very silly of me, actually. Extremely silly of me. How could I have done such a dumb thing? At least the Republic fleet cap battery dropped. That was a big chunk of my ISK lost there, actually. A very significant portion of my ISK lost. Really big portion of ISK lost. Okay, let's actually try to recover some of this that is of value. So we can just walk to that MTU.
Warp-drive active.
62. This is a good value. Good value. Estimated price. Let's get all the more valuable items.
Warp-drive active.
This probably have good value. Let's just get out of here. Don't want to risk getting wrecked again. We have still got some cargo space to spare, so we can pick up some of the MTUs that are left. Let's go back in there. It's a bit of an unfortunate thing with a Paladin. When you lose a Paladin, for the play itself, it does hurt quite a bit. Not just because it's expensive, but because even if you are able to recover your wreck, there's a very high guarantee of a lot of stuff being lost. It's not like saying a cheap ship or relatively cheap. So like you say you have a Gila with a, I don't know, say you lose it and it's worth $1 billion ISK. That's going to be like 500 million. It's worth a fittings. It's going to be a lot more sort of potential recovery in relation to the way it's lost, because always a guaranteed loss from that. The whole here. Well, they're just webbing us. Let's get out of here. Couldn't recover the M2, couldn't we? No, we couldn't. They're wrecking us there, you see. They were able to lock us up very quickly, I think, because I activated the MWD, increases the signature radius, makes it so they lock us up a bit quicker. That was so silly. That was so silly. I'm sorry, guys, for being this silly. It was not intentional, and you guys know it's intentional because you guys know it's not intentional because nowadays, like before, when I was extremely rich, this kind of stuff wouldn't really matter too much to me. You know, I would just replace it just like that. I completely did not care if I lost a Paladin. But nowadays, if I lose this, it's a big thing because I've stopped using the Plex. This is not being used from the Eve Partner program. So this means actually quite a lot to me. It took me a long time to set up for that Paladin. A lot of grinding had to be done. Just lost like that to a silly L formation. It's not like a Triglavian ending where I was earning tons of ISK. It's just a silly little L formation. Annoying. And of course, you know, when I warp in, then it doesn't warp me close to the MTU. It should warp me close to the MTU. Shouldn't it? Shouldn't it? It should, but it warped me like 4 kilometers away before. Let's see where it warps me. It's probably because the mission has like a warping point where everyone is when they warp in. Yeah, you see. Oh no, it's close here. That's good. MTU. And then MTU. Let's get out of here. Okay, we took as much as we could at least. Full cargo hold, I guess it's something. Well, that's a bit of an epic fail, guys. L formation with the Paladin did not go how I wanted to. It really did not go how I wanted to. We're going to see how we're going to have to recover from this. Probably need to do more stuff in nullsec, to be honest, because I feel like in nullsec you can get by with a bit more cheaper stuff to have some decent ISK. Alternatively, another idea could be do the high sec exploration. It was a long time since I did that, and it was quite a good amount of ISK. Especially if I have the ISK, I can buy a really good, like more specialized ship such as a Hecate to get the high sec anomalies done very quickly. But we've already got a Jackdaw actually, so we probably could use that more, or even the Skybreaker. At least don't make my mistakes, guys. Be careful with the Bastion timers and you having a tank that cannot sustain. I really thought that I could sustain the tank. That's why I was quite confident here. Like I thought I was still being able to be a net positive with the tank. It was going down a lot because I went in and out of Bastion. But I thought with Bastion it should be alright, but it did not seem like that was the case. Until next time, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.